GLAM, Los Angeles.
Hi, Kirby. Hi, Sarah. Welcome to Los Angeles.
We made it to another day in 2025.
Sarah did kick this off acting like it was not the second week of February.
No, I really don't know what day it is.
I mean, I don't either. Also, the fact that the Super Bowl, by the time this will run, has come and gone.
Crazy.
I don't feel like I'm hearing much about the Super Bowl this year.
I know.
I know
because
Nyx
we're
is doing
not
something.
in a commercial.
I know. We
think
don't care
that's
because we are
probably
not
why.
Super Bowl stars. Nyx is doing something with Brittany Broski. I saw the Cetaphil spot with Wheezy.
Yep.
And I think that Cetaphil, the way they've been going about the Super Bowl, is not so much focusing on women.
Yes.
It's more of genderless.
Yes.
They really are catering to like the football fan.
Totally. And then was Cetaphil, excuse me, I don't know if it's Cetaphil or CeraVe. CeraVe was with
Michael Cera.
Yes, Michael Cera, but this year it was with one of the D'Amelio sisters.
So this year they're doing the D'Amelio.
Okay.
It's the Charli D'Amelio.
Yes.
And someone else.
Okay. And then I saw Anthony Davis walking into the arena carrying.
Yes. That's the other person, Anthony Davis.
Oh, Anthony Davis.
It's Anthony Davis.
Kirby.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Which is so sad because the state of NBA and Anthony Davis's career, which, like, for those who don't know, he was traded to Dallas Mavericks.
That's that guy?
Yes, this is Anthony Davis. So, like, imagine being Anthony Davis and being like, I have to do this CeraVe campaign, and like he's probably really sad, and he's walking into the arena with this giant, I don't even know what it is. It's like a box of
and it's
CeraVe.
Branded CeraVe.
Yeah, because usually when the basketball players come through the tunnel, they have their like Louis Vuitton bag, or they're flexing their style, but he's carrying this giant CeraVe thing.
I don't know much about the CeraVe campaign this year. Obviously, I did the Michael Cera campaign last year. They did reach out to me again, and then they said they were going in a different direction.
Okay.
And then I've been seeing some things like the
placement.
Charli and then Anthony.
I'm going to show you.
I saw them do something a couple weeks ago with some influencers that they were promoting. So I'm not really sure what the big thing is going to be this year, because last year they didn't. This poor guy.
Yeah, he's like,
this poor
just cut
guy.
me my check
Is
and
that-
leave me
is that a
alone.
cooler of
I know,
CeraVe?
that's what I'm like, okay, it's like a cooler.
This poor guy.
He's
poor guy.
Just had to pick up my life and move to Dallas.
He got traded to Dallas, and then Dirk is coming to Lakers.
Dirk, no, Luka. Dirk is retired.
Not Dirk.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
But
Wrong.
No, but
wrong guy.
both Texas and
No.
stars.
I should know this because
yes,
there is a song about Luka called Hallelujah.
Yes.
And
yes.
Patrick's former colleague wrote that song, and his former colleague performed that song, and then they the Mavericks flew them to Dallas to perform that song.
Oh my God, they're gonna have to perform it in LA. But like, look at Anthony Davis, just like
this
fuck
poor
my life.
fucking guy.
But maybe not, because maybe the check is fat.
Listen, he's like, I got traded, but I'm still going to get the bag.
Yeah, so congrats. Good for you.
But yeah, I haven't really seen much else or heard much else. I know that Elf is not activating at the Super Bowl this year, right?
So
they're doing the Puppy Bowl.
They are doing the Puppy Bowl, which is so cute.
So cute.
Is the Meghan Trainor campaign going to be airing as a commercial?
I do not know.
Okay.
I haven't really heard. I feel like it's been kind of mum's the word in terms of integrations at the Super Bowl now.
Well, there's Dove. Dove will have theirs. But Dove always activates at the Super Bowl. Right. And it's not ever like
beauty.
A big like celebrity pull.
It's always tied to a sport.
Yes.
Or some type of sports theme.
Yeah. I'm interested mostly in the halftime show, seeing Kendrick, and then SZA. We will see her beauty there, and then whoever else he decides to
Is
bring
SZA
out.
confirmed? Yes. Right? Okay,
SZA's
they did that
confirmed.
commercial.
Yes.
So there was a rumor that potentially either Bob Dylan or Timothée Chalamet is going to perform with Kendrick, because there is a song that both Bob Dylan and Kendrick sample from another artist. The artist's name escapes me. I heard this morning really quickly.
And then Timothée Chalamet
did this Apple commercial promoting it.
Okay,
and so
I was
I'm like,
so
is this
confused what that was about because I was like, what is the tie
No,
here?
I was also confused, but I'm like, he really is gunning for Best Actor at the Oscars,
Yeah.
so maybe this is like placement.
Yeah.
But then someone on TikTok did this whole thing being like, is Timothy going to perform as Bob Dylan on this song? We will know by the time this comes out. Obviously, we will not be able to like come back and
That
be like,
will be
that's
so
what happened.
interesting.
But that would be wild. I can't see them doing that. The other headline around Kendrick I saw was, can he call Drake a pedophile on national TV?
Yeah, because I was listening to NPR this morning and they were like, there's like 30 words that in just that song, Not Like Us, that is like profanity or like pedophile.
Is pedophile considered a profanity?
I mean, I don't think that they want to air that.
The story I saw was, could Kendrick get sued for defamation by calling Drake a pedophile on national television?
I 100% believe that Drake's lawyers are on the line.
Drake, I
ready.
want Drake to take the L. I want him to accept it. Don't even think about if this man's calling you a pedophile and you're not, either sue him.
Yes.
I know he's suing, I think, Universal Music Group.
Yes.
I mean, if you are calling someone a pedophile, that is defamation if they're not a pedophile.
Yeah. But like even beyond that, which that's like the worst offense, obviously. But like Drake's career is like not doing great right now at this moment. But I agree with you. I feel like he should just like take a step back, like let a year or two.
He will bounce back.
Yeah, he has so many fans. I mean, I really enjoy Drake's music. I know so many people do. So like, just take a step back.
Just
enjoy your riches.
Step back, focus on your tour that you're currently on.
Make some good music.
Also, Kendrick winning Grammys for a song that's defaming Drake when Drake already hates the Grammys is like.
And also wearing a Canadian tuxedo.
It could not be me. I would literally be irate. But I would be like ready to go.
But then it's like Kendrick's face is just the cutest. So you're like,
he's also
can
like
I
a
be really mad
tiny
at you?
person.
He's a tiny, cute little guy that just loves to
drag
drag you.
A little Muppet baby.
Drag ya. We'll see. Everyone will know by now, but we shall see.
We shall see. We have to see if Taylor Swift will slay her Super Bowl outfit or not.
No.
Traditionally, it's been a no. So,
but whatever she does wear ends up selling out. So
I just want her to commit to slaying. I don't understand why she doesn't commit to slaying. Like, it's always something partially off. I did like her Grammys look. I thought that was the first look in a really long time where she nailed it. She looked hot. I liked the hair. I liked the makeup all together.
Little thigh chain.
Yes, I thought the thigh chain was
hot. It was an elevated version of like her style.
But then last year when she did the black and white and the hair was terrible and the red, it was all bad.
Yeah.
And then she continued. Sometimes when I see paparazzi photos too, I'm like, this could be good. And I understand her plight because I always have one thing off with my outfit that I'm like, can someone help me? But she has the money.
Yeah. She has the money.
Someone said the theory is that she likes to be basic to
I think that's
to her
the theory.
fans.
I think that is the theory. She's just not a fashion girly. She's never going to be a fashion girly. She doesn't want to. And why does she need to be? She doesn't.
No, I disagree. In the past, she was a fashion girly, and she really did like have with the fuck ass Bob era.
Yes, there was that one year at the Grammys when she had the fuck ass Bob. She wore that two-piece. It was like a tube top, little, exposing of the midriff and then a skirt. That was probably her best look ever. And then she was just like, never mind.
I need her to truly hire Pat McGrath to do her makeup.
And then she just needs, Carla Welch to be her stylist.
2019 British Vogue cover, that's the vibe I want to see.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some retail news. There's a lot of retail news. There's a lot of product news, actually. So we're going to dive right into it. So obviously we talked about the Rhode peptide lip shape. I think we explained this, but it's like, don't call it a lip liner. People got mad because they were like, this is a lip liner. And I'm like, it's not. Because when you buy a Makeup Forever artist pencil.
That is a lip liner.
That is a lip liner.
This is like a lipstick lip liner hybrid.
I agree. And it's too creamy.
It's too creamy.
To be a traditional lip liner. The whole point is that it's not supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to be a little messy so that it creates this diffused look on your lips. A lot of people were complaining that anytime we see somebody apply this product to their lips, we can't see it. And I'm like, are y'all just so used to lip liner being like mine today? Like so dark?
Yeah.
Because these are meant to look like your actual lip color so that it makes your lips look bigger in that way.
Exactly.
Not that it is a very stark contrast.
Right.
Holding your lips in place, essentially, with
but
a lighter color.
Yeah, I mean, all of the shades are like very neutral and like natural lip color like.
So if you wanted it to be more prominent, you would have to go up a shade.
Yes, deeper, which you can.
Totally.
Like there's like a very good variety of shades. So if that's your MO, then yeah, buy like the deeper shades.
I personally love them. They are very creamy though, so they're not long lasting. They're not going to stay on your lip that long. I wish that they would dry down a little bit so that.
But I feel like that's part of the deal. Because then you're just always applying it, and those girlies are just walking around school, walking around town, just reapplying it, and that's more product placement. I personally really like it because my lips are always really dry, and I feel like I really liked the Refi icing, defying gravity.
Refi. Yes.
Refi. I really loved those, and I still love those. This is just like they don't have the same shades as the Rhode. And I do feel like the Rhode is a little bit creamier.
Yes. Katie Jane Hughes said the same thing.
Oh, did she? Okay, great. Ooh, that makes me feel validated.
Yes. The end, the smudger, that's actually not a smudger.
It's to clean.
It's to clean. I think they missed the mark on the marketing around that.
Yeah.
Because I think they did call it a silicone tip.
I thought they called it a smudger.
I thought they called it a smudger, but then I looked back at the materials and I couldn't really find it.
Okay.
So I think everybody just saw it and was like, this is a smudger. It's because Hailey was talking about her fingers.
Yeah.
And like using her fingers to diffuse around the lips. It's a cleanup.
Yeah.
And Hailey basically was like, by the way, this is a cleanup. So if you like go outside the line, you can like, which makes way more sense as to why it's a silicone tip.
Yes, because if you blend with it, it actually sort of just like
takes it off.
Yeah.
But I think that, I mean, Rhode is always going to be criticized because it's Rhode.
Yeah.
And I've seen just a lot of really unfair criticisms. I saw a horrible, hateful video from a woman saying, anybody that's wearing this, your lip combo looks like shit. This is a terrible product, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, why does this brand get it so much heat when other brands are doing almost the exact same thing?
Yeah.
Like, where is this heat with Refi?
Yeah.
Where is this heat with these other like I remember this one makeup artist like completely turned all of the product, like they twisted all the product out.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is how much you're getting. I'm like, that's how much you get with every lip product. And by the way, that doesn't look like a lot, but that's going to last you 6 months.
Yeah. Also, this is a different category of lip liner. Like she's trying to innovate and make something new. So it's like, yeah, it's not going to be the same as your traditional lip liner, but that's the point.
K-Beauty does have options like this.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily that she created this entirely.
No, of course not.
This is available in the U.S.
Yes.
So and it's now easy for people in the U.S. to get a product like this.
And it's what she uses and it's what she likes and everyone loves her and she has the most beautiful lips. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to buy whatever she's using.
I think that the heat that comes along with anything Rhode related does have to do with the Selena Hailey drama, which like will never die. And that leads me into this next story, which is Rhode in Sephora. How will this affect other brands? So our girl, Rachel Strugatz, who always gets the scoop, she has a story in Puck. If you are not subscribed to Puck and you care about anything entertainment or beauty or fashion related or politics or sports, whatever, you should subscribe. It's amazing journalism and it's really, really good. I'm going to read the first paragraph. Never before has a celebrity-owned DTC beauty company cracked the marketing code quite like Hailey Bieber's Rhode. According to Yipit data, the 2.5-year-old brand made about $90 million in revenue from its website in the final 2 months of 2024, close to what Rhode was once projecting for the entire year. I can't think of another DTC beauty brand that's been able to generate these kinds of numbers so early or really ever. So Rachel in the past has written about how Rhode is really kind of mimicking the Skims model in terms of promotion by hiring top tier talent and like really having these like editorial-esque campaigns. And she says that regardless of its strength as a DTC business, the path to critical mass requires a major retailer. And for months, she was hearing that Rhode was going to partner with Sephora. Where else would it? It couldn't have gone anywhere else.
Yeah.
and a person close to the retailer confirmed that the deal was finally official and that you'll be able to get Rhode at your local Sephora later this year. Sarah gave me some scoop in January that this was happening. And we have it on very good authority.
Yes.
So this is not a rumor. This is something that's actually happening.
Yes. And something that unfortunately is worrisome to a lot of brands that already are being carried at Sephora.
Yes. We have heard concerns by many people of what this is going to do for a lot of different brands.
Yeah.
I think that if you have a brand that primarily sells lip products and that's the majority of your business, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
But I also think that Rhode has got to figure out their peptide lip products. The treatment, they have to figure out the treatment and the tint because the graininess is not going to fly. I don't know if they're just trying to get rid of inventory that they already have before reformulating, but I'm hoping before they get into a Sephora, they change that user experience because we should not have to put our treatments in
the sun.
Yeah, and like try to warm them up in our hands.
Side note, someone was complaining about Naturium's lip product, saying that it does the same thing.
I talked to Susan about this.
Yeah.
She essentially said the same thing.
Yeah.
Like warm it up in your hands or whatever. But she was also saying, people love this product. We're not going to reformulate it because people love it so much.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where you kind of have to weigh the benefits to the risks. So why did it take so long? I mean, is it so long?
I don't think so.
I guess compared to other brands, like some brands really enter a retailer, but it's only 2.5 years.
And I really think that part of the success for Rhode is the fact that it was DTC and it was doing its own drops, like, a la Kylie Cosmetics so long ago. Like, I think that really built up the buzz because we know so many people who are like, oh my God, I logged on like the minute that they released product and I couldn't even get it. It sold out immediately, So that obviously creates this buzz. So she's at this place now, and it probably also helped her with negotiating the contract with Sephora.
Right. And it also made it more interesting for Sephora.
Yes.
So Rachel reports that one theory is that it was related to the drama around Selena Gomez. Once a potential Mrs. Bieber herself, dear God. Rare Beauty, after all, is one of Sephora's most important brands, which it is. We've talked about they sold $70 million worth of blush in 2023. Last year, it was the best-selling blush at Sephora.
Yeah.
It is a great blush.
It is.
And that bringing in a rival could upset the partnership that they have with Rare. And it says, this is a quote, "If it's the right business decision, Sephora will navigate the drama," one person close to Sephora's business told me. But another high-level source confirmed that Gomez was definitely the reason for the delay, plus, quote-unquote, general reticence overall with respect to celebrity brands.
Can't we all get along? I feel like there's enough space for the both of them. I don't consider them competitors at this time. Maybe Hailey and Rhode has a plan to create more makeup, which I'm sure they do, because what else are you going to do? But I think of Rhode as skincare and lip, and I guess cheek. I don't know. I
don't see them as competitors.
I don't.
Rachel reports that someone told her, the source said, it took them close to a decade to bring in Ariana Grande's fragrance. So they are kind of seeing how these celebrity brands are doing. And what this reads like to me is, Hailey essentially came in and her team obviously and said, okay, proof is in the pudding. Mm-hmm. Do you want us or not?
Yeah.
What is happening here? This is what they said about Rare. Although Gomez's Rare Beauty is great, the business is still maturing. They need new hits constantly. And
Sephora needs new hits.
Rare.
Oh, Rare. Okay, got it.
But Sephora did not respond for a request for a comment. I will say this. I do think Rare launches a lot of products. I barely just got acquainted with their contour product before they just now launched this new blush. That she launched at a Galentine's event with Jennifer Aniston. And
that was cute.
It was cute. But it was very cute. It's interesting to me just even how the common person wants to pit Hailey and Selena against each other.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
I got DMs when the lip shaper launched from people in the industry, from random people going, isn't it kind of weird that she launched a lip contour when Selena Gomez also launched a contour? I go, what are you talking about? Like, what?
They're
what
too different.
I'm like, these are completely different products. They're not even in the same category. It is so weird.
It would make more sense if they said like her lip oil or like a lip product in general. But even that, it's like, what? She's not allowed to create a lip product because Selena has a lip product?
And then I remember when the blushes launched last year. Oh my God, she's coming for Selena. I'm like, please be dead serious right now.
Guys, she does not.
This is not even close. It's like this. Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber are allowed to coexist in the world as successful women.
They both have their own empires.
I just am like so tired of this narrative. Okay, so then it says Sephora commands 30% of the U.S. beauty retail market. It has huge implications for Bieber's business. You know, Sephora will essentially cannibalize Rhode's e-commerce, which, you know, that's the natural progression. Yep. Yes. And that is an inevitable downside, Rachel says. But the exposure to new customers and the opportunity to get in front of millions of people. I have heard that so many people go into Sephora and say, where's Rhode?
Yeah.
And they're like, we do not carry Rhode.
Yeah.
So this will probably save a huge headache for these Sephora cast members.
I also think that this is just another play for Sephora to attract, they already attract the younger consumer, but like this is like, okay, we have Rare, we have Rhode, we have Glossier, they have Emmy J now coming in for like fun hair accessories and the hair products. They have got like the whole K-beauty focus. Like I really think that Sephora is just like, okay, we have the young consumer, but we need to keep them. So like, come on in.
Who are we bringing in?
Yes.
And again, Rhode has proven to be successful.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious to see when it's going to roll out, when it's going to get there, what it's going to look like.
Yeah. And like, no, I was going to be like, where is the gondola going to be?
It's Rare, and then right across from it, it's Rhode. I don't know.
No.
I would really love next year for Valentine's Day for it to be a Rhode
yes.
and Rare, just to get people to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm so
and
over
be
it.
like, this is the last time we talk about this.
I don't think it will ever happen though,
No,
because
it's
remember they took that picture at the Academy Awards gala.
Yes, yeah, and
that
it's
one
like,
year,
come on.
and then the next year, it was like the end all of internet beefs about eyebrows.
Yeah,
I mean, I gotta say, I think both of them have issues with each other, rightfully so. But I just want the narrative. To
let's
end.
stop pitting.
Justin
these
Bieber
two.
is married. And he's married to Hailey Bieber.
And he's a father
and
now.
He has
they have
a child.
child.
And Selena Gomez is engaged to a man that is not Justin Bieber. This is literally akin to people shipping Britney and Justin.
Yeah. No, it is.
It's like,
and it's forever going to be that way, unfortunately.
Britney was never better than when she was with Justin. She was 18 fucking years old.
Yeah. And also, hello, Jessica Biel exists. They
Like-
have two children.
Yes.
They're happily married for so long. Like, just everyone leave everyone alone.
I really need it. I know that we got on our high horse and like soapbox and all of the things about this, but I really do. It really is like, if you're a feminist, we've got to stop.
Yeah.
We have to. We can't keep pitting these women against each other. It's absurd.
There is room for everyone.
Okay, let's move on to a different retailer. There is a new little show pony in town.
Okay, this is very, very exciting. So, Olive Young, which is the biggest beauty retailer in Korea, is officially coming to the United States, and they are coming to LA. I heard from friends who are friends with the brand that they were excited to come to the United States, but they were like deciding where they were going to, set up shop, New York or LA.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously it had to be in LA. I mean, I think there's the biggest Korean immigrant population outside of Korea in Los Angeles. I think Koreatown is like bigger than Seoul or something like that. Don't quote me on that. But like there is a huge audience for Olive Young here in LA, and I'm so excited. I feel like the timing couldn't be more perfect. Well, we don't know when it's coming, but I think, with the tariffs and all of that, if we can get easier access to these K-beauty products, then, by all means, thank you. Will we be getting the sunscreens? Probably not. But that's okay. Because like I told Kirby, I'm going to be getting all my K-beauty makeup, my eyelid tape, my eyeliners, my cushion compacts.
We're not getting the sunscreens unless, I don't know if there's a way around that. No, because they can't sell them here.
No.
So that's a huge bummer. But Sephora did activate in Korea, right?
Did they? I don't know.
I believe Sephora did try to launch in Korea. if I'm not mistaken. And then they eventually left because they could not compete with Olive Young.
Yeah.
So this is the place that you go.
Yes.
And in K-Town, there are plenty of beauty stores that you can go hit up. But I'm excited to see like where exactly this is going to be situated. I have to think it's probably going to be somewhere more central.
Yeah.
And it's going to be huge.
Yeah.
And they want it to be a tourist destination for sure.
100%. Yeah. And so they said that they are going to refine the user experience, payment options, and product information display for U.S. consumers. Like, this is not going to be like an Olive Young store you see in Seoul. Like, this is going to be a U.S. version. I feel like it's going to be really shiny, very fancy, lots of activations. I'm so excited. I don't know when, again, this is happening, but I'm sure that, you know, it's in the works. So fingers crossed we get it in like the next year.
Okay. I am a little confused by this next headline because I don't think that it is correct.
Oh.
So P50, Biologique Recherche P50, it's a toner product. Everyone's obsessed. There's like a million different versions of it. And I think we even went down and explained different versions in an episode many eons ago. Okay. Mm-hmm. However, so P50 is not being discontinued. So Allure, love you guys. That needs to be updated swiftly. I don't know if you did it just for search engine, but it's not the P50. It's the P50 1970, which is not the same at all as, I mean, there's similar makeups,
yes,
but that is the original version they launched that they felt was maybe a little too harsh. And it's probably not even close to keeping up with the P50.
Wow, you heard it here first.
So the story, no, you didn't hear it here first. You didn't, because this is like a very, this is widely reported. Because
this was definitely for search engine purposes.
Yes, because when I first heard about this, I remember going, there's no way they're getting rid of it.
It's like their best-selling
product.
product.
It's their hero product.
Yeah.
The P50 1970 version is being discontinued. So in this Town and Country article, it says P50 1970 is technically a toner, but in company parlance, it's referred to as a lotion and has been one of Biologique Recherche's most beloved and controversial items. That's because it contains phenol, an antiseptic and antibacterial compound that numbs and stings the skin in ways people have come to love, but it also carries safety concerns. And then Caroline Hirons is quoted in this story that says, I think we all knew the day was coming where the 1970 formula was no longer a viable product for the brand. She's been a vocal proponent of all P50 formulas for years. And she just said, as with anything that is discontinued, it's sad, but it should be seen as progress. And then Rescue Spa, which was like one of the only places you could buy P50 online, also was quoted. And they said it's the end of an era and that they have been fielding thousands and thousands of phone calls and emails and chats since they sent an email on Friday announcing that the P50 1970 was being retired.
Wow. So it still had a huge audience.
Yes. P50 1970 hasn't been available in Europe for over a decade due to EU regulations that ban phenol, making the United States the only place you could purchase it. But in January, the company quietly shared plans to phase it out entirely, citing realignment regarding worldwide existing and evolving practices and regulations. And it says phenol has been allowed in cosmetics at low concentrations in the U.S., but there is word that the FDA regulations are changing. And the other 6 P50 lotions
are still available.
All right. So do not
take a deep breath, everyone.
Likely, if you've bought P50 before, you've bought P50.
Yeah.
You have not bought P50 1970.
Yeah.
Just saying, throwing it out there. But it's a big headline because people think of P50 and they don't really know that there's like several. Right. Oh my God. On the cut, RIP to Biologique Recherche's P50 1970 toner. They must have updated a story about all of the different toners because it says you visit often. Underneath. This is like my Bible about all the different versions of P50 1970.
That's really funny.
That is hilarious.
Wow. All right.
Okay, that's it. That is it for the news this week. We will see you on Friday for a little Valentine's Day self-care episode with a very soothing guest.